Alright, so let's give the side of the box a cut. That's what the front looks like. It looks like a submarine game. Let's open it up.
Much like Battleship, probably.
Yeah. It says it's for ages 8+ for 2 to 4 players, and it takes either 30 minutes. Looks like a 30-minute time thing. Now here's the box. One more time. Now the back says, Operator, ready to dive, sir. Captain, dive. Activate sonar. Operator, enemy submarine on screen, sir. Captain, they will not get us. Torpedo in B5. Operator, torpedo launched. Captain, well done. Prepare to surface. Experience submarine combat like never before in versus or team mode. Then you can see 4 people with this board up. And it looks like they're playing team mode. Components is 2 sets of 4 sheets, 1 for each team, yellow and blue, 2 transparent sheets, 1 for each radio operator, and 4 erasable markers and 1 screen. Now, let's take a look at the directions. Let's open it and take a look at the directions for the Sonar game. So we got this first. Game overview. Sonar is an exciting submarine battle game in which 2 teams operate a different submarine. Each player plays a crew member, the captain or the radio operator. The captain's role is to move the submarine and activate its systems. The radio operator role is to find the enemy submarine to destroy it. Winning the game. The first team whose submarine suffers 2 damages loses the game. The surviving team wins. Game setup. Place the screen in the center of the table. Each team sits on a different side of the screen. Choose a map. See page 4. Each captain and radio operator takes the corresponding sheet and places it in front of himself. Each radio operator takes a transparent sheet. Each player takes an erasable marker and randomly pick a team to start the game. Then we have a lot of directions. I can read them fast. At the start of the game, the captain draws an X on the sea space of his choice to determine the starting position of his submarine. This is not shown to the enemy team. Then both captains shout dive to signal the start of the game. Ooh. Note, for your first game, use the suggested starting position shown on map 1, the archipelago. Over the course of the game, the 2 teams' captains take turns playing until one team wins. On his turn, the captain must do each of 5 actions. Move the submarine, activate sonar, activate silence, launch torpedo, or surface the submarine. Alright, to move the submarine. To move the submarine 1 space, the captain announces one of the 4 directions out loud. The 4 directions are up, down, left, and right. Then he draws a line on the map that connects his previous position to his new position, following the direction that he just announced. Each time the captain chooses to move, he crosses out an empty space of his enemy gauge. So here's an example. It says that the captain cannot move up because there is an island. She announces moving left. She moved left. Now, for the radio operator to move, each time the enemy captain announces a direction, the radio operator draws it on the transparent sheet. By sliding his transparent sheet around his map, the radio operator tries to find the enemy submarine's position, keeping in mind that the enemy submarine cannot move across islands or its own path. To activate sonar, the captain must erase 2 spaces of his energy gauge and announce activating sonar. Then the enemy captain must give him information about his current position, either the column, letter, or the line number the submarine is on. Activate silence. To activate silence, the captain must erase 3 spaces of his enemy gauge and announce activating silence. Then the captain must move the submarine 1 space without telling the enemy team if he moves up, down, left, or right. Movement restriction rules still apply. Okay. Launching torpedo. To launch a torpedo, the captain must erase 4 spaces, enemy gauge, and announce launching torpedo, followed by the coordinate of any 1 space inside his current zone. If the enemy submarine is on that space, it suffers 1 damage. The enemy captain announces hit and crosses out an empty damage space on his sheet. So this is like an extended version of Battleship.
Awesome.
And then surface the submarine. When the captain chooses to surface, he announces surfacing, followed by his submarine's current coordinates. Then the captain resets his path by erasing the drawn line on his map. except for the submarine's current position. End of the game. When a submarine suffers 2 damage, it's destroyed and the game ends immediately. Okay. Now, looks like there's 4 scenario maps. There's the Archipelago. Welcome to the Naval Academy. This map will give you the opportunity to train in real combat conditions. And then the second one is the volcano. The split island on the map is an ancient volcano. Navigate these shallow tropical waters cautiously to locate and sink your enemy. There's also the North Pole, so the snowy islands, and then open waters, so very few islands. Now next we have our transparent sheet that I think we draw on. Looks like it might be a bit dented. We have 2 transparent sheets. Looks like they got bent up.
Oh,
They can still work, but... And then we have this top piece. Oh, this is the board. Well, oh no, this is the thing so you can't see the other team.
The partition.
Yeah. Stops you, it's the screen, so you can't see the other team.
Green partition.
Ooh, we got the volcano map, the archipelago map. There's 2 volcano maps, 2 archipelago maps, 2 open water maps, and 2 North Pole maps. And then we got 4 sonar markers. And then a thing to put all the things in. Now I may play it in a different video because we have to overview this and make sure we get used to this. So thank you for watching how to get it set up.